Hasan Piker, as you can see, is China maxing. He's in China at the moment on I don't know who's paying for the expenses, but on a trip that's being curated by the CCP. Because Hasan Piker has just become a pro-China propagandist all of a sudden. And it's really kind of strange because you've got an American Turk who's arrived in China. He's like, you know what? I love everything about China. There's nothing about China I don't love. It's like...
Amazing.
Do you know what he really has in common is their attitude towards dogs.
Well, I was going to make that joke.
Sorry, I thought I've got to get it in first.
You
it's
did.
Like comedians trade. I was like, let's get it in quick.
I assume he's over there because they like to abuse dogs too.
Yeah. But I said to you before the stream, who's more of a slave, Hasan or the dog? Because he's enslaved to streaming 10 hours a day now and he can't stop.
It's a prison. And the thing is, you know that he hates his own audience and he hates his life. But the thing is, like, you know, he's like, I love everything about China. Doesn't mention any genocides China's currently involved
I was going to say, doesn't
against
he...
Turkic Muslims.
Oh, yeah, it's the Uyghur Muslims.
Yeah, what's his uncle's name? Cenk Uyghur.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot his name.
I'm not even joking.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I thought he loved all the Muslims.
I actually have his uncle is a Uyghur Turk.
Amazing.
He's just like, yeah, I'm going to go to China and I don't care. So it's really, really remarkable how, like, Hasan, he exists in this kind of weirdly sociopathic space, right? Where, like, nothing outside of his bubble really exists. And so, like, yeah, okay, China might be literally exterminating his ancestors and his family, but China is also basically a fascist state. And if there's one thing he's deeply impressed with, it's China's basic fascism. It's communism.
You know who I feel bad for? This is going to surprise you. Like the genuine lefties, because I've realized, like, I was watching something about how people like Hassan, they ruined it. They ruined it. Destiny and Hassan, all these people. Yeah. And I feel bad. There's genuinely like thoughtful lefties out there who've done like the reading, and they're not just like glib idiots inciting stuff all the time. They're actually, and they're going, who's this idiot? And why is he?
Let this be a lesson for who you make famous, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, Hassan gets to be the representative. Anyway, so he sat down with an independent journalist in China.
Yeah, okay.
But he explains to us why he went to China.
I also wanted to show my audience and the Western world in general that there are a lot of rumors about
like
China.
Stalin.
There's a lot of misunderstandings and also just outright lies, and that it's just another normal country just like every other country is.
This is Hasan Piker, an American online streamer, influencer, and a political commentator who wields significant influence over the young demographic in the US. He's known for his daily streams featuring political commentary and media analysis, and has amassed a combined 4.5
carrying myself because I'm so excited
I haven't slept at all. I've been so excited about this.
I'm carrying myself because I'm so excited. It's been a remarkable experience thus far.
Yeah, she keeps going, what do you love about China? He's like, oh, the following things. What else? And it's just a total snow job, glib sort of
try the most
propaganda,
the
basically.
I want to see all the big tier 1 cities, but most importantly,
and he wants to travel on a fancy train.
That I'm going to get on a high-speed train tomorrow to go to Shanghai, because I also want high-speed rail in America.
Why?
Like little circles. I'm not seeing that
to visit China?
Well, part of it is because I talk about China quite a bit.
Jack, I don't know whether you can hear this,
Lessons
Jack.
to learn and what America
can't hear you either.
adopt and emulate, and seeing it in real time, I think is a lot different. I also wanted to show my audience
and the Western
world in general that there are a lot of rumors about China. There's a lot of misunderstandings and also just outright lies.
And misunderstandings.
And that it's
okay. That's good. But anyway, yeah. So he says that look, China's just another normal country with a one-party dictatorship. It's just a normal country.
What a weird thing to do, to go, you're an American citizen, presumably, is he? And then you go over and just propagandize for another country. That is ostensibly America's enemy as well. If they're serious, they have to deport him. Yeah. I've got nothing against China, but if you're America, you're like, hang on, these are our enemy. You know, you listen to people like Steve Bannon, they have to deport Hassan. This plus the dog thing.
You would think. I mean, if the dog thing isn't enough.
You can't just, imagine it was the Cold War and he was doing this. He'd be deported instantly.
I'm just going to go there and fluff the Chinese Communist Party for a while.
Ridiculous.
I know. But that's the thing. I love the
Stephen Miller, what are you doing?
The attempt to normalize China is a really interesting thing, because there are many reasons that we should be slightly concerned about Chinese. I mean, you would think like all the spies stealing stuff from America would be something of concern.
It's not even up for debate either, is it? Like,
no, not really.
This is a well-known, documented phenomenon. So, like,
I mean, there are loads of people who've been convicted for it.
Yeah, it's not. How much did they pay you, Hasan? Like, how much?
So he went to Tiananmen Square, and then there's this clip. Again, we can't hear it, Jay. Are the TVs in here turned down or something? Can we try that? Okay.
I don't have any sort of patriotism in my heart for America, but just in general. I'm not like a very, I care about people.
Support them.
I don't believe that either, though. He cares about people.
Oh, yeah.
Or animals.
He certainly doesn't care about dogs, does he? But that's a remarkable thing. Just hello, I'm an American. I've come over here, and I don't have any patriotism for America. I love China, actually. I think China's my best friend now.
Stephen Miller opened the file. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, right. It's so weird. So anyway, he went to this Tiananmen Square flag raising, and they were like, "Oh, a white person," which they're not correct on. He's Turkish. But then what they did is they stopped his stream, grabbed his phone, because apparently there was a Chairman Mao meme on his phone. And so the police it's literally like British levels of policing. They immediately pulled his entire crew aside and forced them to go through their phones. You can hear Hasan's friend translate, "They want to see your phones." And so Hasan is totally fine with this, apparently. Totally fine. They did this explicitly, and like people watching were like, "I just watched Hasan get his stream shut down in China." Then he then explains how they did it because he was white, and that's actually a good thing. So he got racially profiled incorrectly.
And he loves it. For China, based.
That's okay.
If that happened in America...
Yeah.
I love the way, by the way, that when China now does something authoritarian, like, who are you, Britain?
Well, they were offended by a meme on his phone, so yes, that's literally what we do here. But this is what, obviously, a load of his other like fellow streamers were like, well, hang on a second. If you were in America and they racially profiled you, the police stopped you and then went through your phone because you had a meme on it, you'd be freaking out. You'd be throwing a fit, and it's like, and rightly so, don't get me wrong. But no, not if it's in China. And apparently, Lauren was like, hang on a second. This is a fancy jacket that was limited edition made for Chinese New Year. How did he get one of these? Like, well, he's a multi-millionaire and you're not, Lauren. That's how he bloody well got it. But yeah, then you get just so many other great things. Like, he's just constantly under surveillance in China. And so he's just constantly being checked on by the government, monitored by the government.
Pre-clearing all his footage with him as well.
Yes. Yeah. And Hasan is completely okay with all of this. And I wonder, honestly, if this is just him being a moron.
You need to understand something, okay? China is very big, and so is its government, okay? And from what I understand, and I'm not entirely certain of this, but like a lot of the stuff that we're doing, we're getting checks. Like we're not, like we're getting pre-clearance. We're not just fucking rolling up, chatters, okay? Like we're not just going, what's up, everybody? Like, like the thing that we did in Tiananmen Square, that is actually, at least like being able to live stream that was a very unique experience. Okay, checks they're paying you? No, dumbass. Checks as in like pre-clearance. We're checking everything and getting assurances beforehand.
Why are you, why are you proud of saying that? What?
Yeah. There's constant surveillance.
Press me harder, China. Oh, yes, please.
That is literally it. The communist dictatorship of China are watching everything I do. They're going through my phone, and I have to apply to them for approval to go and do anything that I want. This is a brilliant country.
What comes across to me as well, I suppose at his level, he barely even knows. He says, I think my team's getting like checks up. He's now just the front guy that shows up and says the dumb thing like, hey, you know.
It's just the talent, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just the talent. It's kind of like embarrassing. It kind of happens if you get big enough, I suppose, but it's like to not really know. Yeah, I think like the Chinese government's checking everything we do, but I don't really know. The team's dealing with it. That's a bit weird.
And what I love about this as well is he knows nothing about China. Yeah. Like, he clearly doesn't know anything about China.
It's a big place and it's a big government. He knows that.
He went to Tiananmen Square. Is there anything about Tiananmen Square that, as a Westerner who's in favor of, I don't know, liberty, civil rights, but political freedom? I mean, is there anything, as a Westerner, Hasan, is there anything about Tiananmen Square that speaks out to you?
Well, is he Westerner? Is he a Westerner?
Oh, that's the thing. He's not, is he?
It's all a big laugh, isn't it? You can tell by like the coat he wore with that woman. It's all like, you like, what are the clothes I should wear? What's the cool thing to say to my dumb audience?
Yeah. But it's just so remarkable how he lives in this bizarre, like, bimbo dream world that he's just shepherded through. What's happening? Well, the Chinese Communist Party is just telling us we can go here. They're just checking your phone. Don't worry about it. It's like, yeah, okay, this is totally normal, Hasan. This is how your life is in America, isn't it? This has happened to you over and over and over in America, hasn't it, Hasan?
And yet he would scream from the rooftops.
It would be
if Trump was doing anything remotely close to this. What mad psycho he is. It's just mental, isn't it? How you can be so like two-faced, like hypocritical.
But the thing is, right? It's long been observed that Hasan is not the brightest tool in the sharpest tool in the box, and the way he comes across in these streams, he just doesn't really. He sounds kind of stupid, and he sounds kind of out to lunch. He just sounds like he doesn't really know what's happening around him, right? And so, like. On the stream, one of these streams, he was like, yeah, China is everything I love. It's like, what?
Communist authoritarianism. I love that.
In my conscience, I have already become Chinese. Okay? We were already white Chinese in this chat. I've already become full Chinese. Okay? Let me just start by saying that. It's fucking sick. Okay? Like,
he doesn't sound convinced, does he?
You have abundant style consumption paired up with centrally controlled economy, an economic system that has yielded tremendous development. You have 1950s Soviet era building blocks next to the Gucci store. If there was more, if there was ever a country that represented the synthesis, the things that I enjoy so much personally, if ever such a country existed, I do not know.
That's actually honest, though. If ever there was a sort of country that represented my glib aesthetic more, Gucci mixed with pretending to like the Soviet Union or something.
But what's he describing there? He's describing a tyrannical country that has massive wealth inequality. Like he loves. Yeah, I want a bunch of peasants slaving away like bugmen in the CCP.
Mental, isn't
he? Looks like, I told you, he looks like young Stalin. That's who he wants. Stalin's the dream for him.
I just want every peasant living in a tenement block next to the Gucci store that I like to go to. Because I like abundant style consumption. I just want everyone else to be tyrannized. I just want these two things married together. And it's like, yeah, Hasan, what you're describing is what you would otherwise call state capitalism, which could be described as just fascism. That's what fascism is. Like, China is basically developed from communism into fascism and is the sole surviving fascist regime at this point. And Hasan's like, yeah, I love everything about this. It's just like capitalism with dictatorial characteristics. I don't want to go to a Gucci store or a poor neighborhood if there isn't a Chinese dictator in charge.
I wonder if when he comes back to America, he will stand by these statements. Because, I want
at the airport when questioned
by the 9/11. America deserved 9/11.
True. I just mean, like, it'd be interesting to see how much he's saying because he's directly there right now versus what he actually, thinks. But I mean, yeah, you're quite right. He probably will stand by. What a mental freak of a man.
I know, and I love that this is the left's primary representative at this point.
Yeah,
like this is what
all the magazines like propped him up. Like, this is your Joe Rogan. It's like, really?
Yeah, that's the left's Joe Rogan.
Inebriated fool.
Yes,
brilliant.
It's incredible. Right. It's incredible. It's like champagne socialist doesn't go far enough to describe Hasan Piker. He wants his Gucci stores and his Soviet tenement blocks. And when they're married together, my God, that's amazing. But the thing is, right, China it's been a long period of development of China, and they're basically not terribly different to the United States. They're on the trajectory. So as you can see, like, it uses state-owned versus privately owned share of the wealth fell from about 70% state-owned to 30% state-owned. It's 0% in the US because of adjusted for debt. But the point being, it's on the same trajectory as the United States. They're becoming capitalist with a dictatorship. So it's like, yeah, they're basically a fascist nation. And of course, you've got the national income earned by the top 10% has increased from 27% to 41%. Nearing the US is 45%. So it's really not terribly shy of that, is it? I mean, it's more wealth inequality than France. So does that matter, Hasan? Does any of this matter to you as a socialist, as a communist? Like, what are you doing? And so I guess, they're bringing people out of poverty. Yeah, I guess. Only 17% of the population now are living on $6.85 or less a day.
Well, yeah, but that means he can wear that Adidas stuff.
Well, someone's got to live in the tenements, don't they?
Well, someone's got to make the crap that he buys.
Someone's got to be in the sweatshops.
He's kind of saying that out loud what the neoliberals want to say, which is probably what he is ultimately. You remember when Justin Trudeau said he admired China's basic dictatorship?
I do.
And this is how they all feel, really. They can't quite say it. Blair would love it if we were China. Starmer would love China, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, Starmer would absolutely love China. Like, Starmer wishes he was Xi Jinping.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think he's just voicing what all the neolibs want to say.
But the point being, like, he complains about poverty in America, but the poverty in China is, of course, way worse. And he complains about wealth inequality in America, but it's almost the same in China. So it's just like, you just have this weird cuckold fetish. Yeah, I want Gucci stores, and I want wealth inequality. I just need a dictator at the top of it. I want a centrally planned economy, which China isn't, by the way. It's as you can see, about 70% capitalist. But yeah, anyway. So
just a case of the left always it's just trendy to hate your own country. Like Corbyn just likes all our enemies.
I think that's it.
It's the sort of
basically that, isn't it?
Noble savage type fetish that they have, basically.
Yeah. I think that's exactly.
Fetishize it.
When he's like, yeah, it's sick. I mean, I'm not really persuaded that he genuinely thinks it's as sick as like he's trying to make out.
It's just sort of pathetic rebellion against your own country. Yeah. And you're just like, I mean, you could make the case. I mean, people like Callum go to different countries, they make an objective case, pros and cons. You can make the case for China. I'm sure lots of people like it. Yeah. But it's just like this sort of, I like China, what are you going to do about it? You know what I mean? It's like, whatever, you're just a weirdo.
What was interesting is that China didn't really like him. So nobody really knew who Hasan was. There were loads of comments on the videos being like, go back to wherever you came from.
Brilliant.
But also, he got mogged by Asmongold, even in China. What's this clip?
Love it.
Yeah. Like, they know fucking Asmongold and shit. That's so strange.
Yeah,
no one from China should know who Asmongold is. Do you remember me? Last time I said hi to you when you were with Bookman.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. Were you guys together at the time? Like.
Yeah, but that's just funny. Asmongold just looming large over Hasan Piker's career.
Like, you shouldn't know that.
Even in China, they're just, do you know Asmongold? So I'm Hasan Piker. Never heard of you.
So funny.
But anyway, like getting to the things that like China's actually doing wrong beyond the sort of normal Western complaints about civil liberties. Like this, you would think would matter to Hasan because he has brought this up before. And it wasn't even very long ago.
China doesn't do external genocide. They do cultural genocide internally. That's it. And we know a lot about that. Personally.
Somehow America bad?
Like, if you ask the fucking Uyghurs living in the region that are being oppressed and their culture being fucking removed, then, yeah, those guys are not super fond of China, obviously.
Your uncle's surname is Uyghur. It's reasonable for us to conclude that you are in some part a Uyghur Muslim. Hasan, you go to China that you know is currently in the middle of a genocide of the Uyghur Muslims, and you're like, this is sick, bro, because it's not America. You are mental, Hasan.
Surprised the Chinese didn't bring up these old clips, get him in a little room and say, explain this. Then he disappears for 6 months.
I mean, he's still there, so it's not over yet.
Yeah, people disappear. That's the other thing.
Send
people
the stream to the Chinese
like you're
government.
a tennis player that says the wrong thing. Goodbye. You're Jack Ma. Oh, where have you gone for a bit? He's not bothered by that. Like,
send this stream to the Chinese embassy.
Happy to help.
Yeah. But seriously, it's like this has been going on for over a decade. This is not in any way a secret. Hasan Piker knows all about it. And it obviously is somehow connected to his own family. And yet he's just like, yeah, no, China based, bro. China great because they've got slaves in tenements while I can buy my Gucci. And the government checks on everything that I do and goes through my phone.
That is a truly morally bankrupt person, isn't it? Like, he has absolutely no convictions at all. He just sort of floats around in this sort of nebulous realm of, I hate America, but I'm going to latch onto random bits and pieces here and there as it ebbs and flows with time. And
his one
do you know what I mean? Like, there is,
I hate America.
Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's his entire being is based around hatred of America. But everything else is just, well, I can latch onto that at this point, that at this point. cool, brilliant.
He's literally like a scene kid.
Yeah.
He's just a scene kid. He's got no understanding of these things and doesn't seem to have any morality. And I think, Nick, you were exactly right. It's just the I Hate America club that he's leading on the American left. And it's like...
Brilliant.
I mean, good for you, Hasan. But anyway, I don't know how much longer he's out there, but I'm sure more will come out, and I'm looking forward to seeing it.
If you would like to watch the full uncut version that is also uncensored, head on over to lotuseaters.com to find out more.